Today we're going to make whole wheat tortillas with yeast instead of baking soda or powder. What I got here is 4 cups of whole wheat flour, 3 cups of white flour, 3/4 cups of gluten, tablespoon of salt. Take them dry ingredients, we mix them all together. I like to use a stainless steel pot because then I just cover it and let it rise. Very simple, very easy to use. Now on the wet ingredients side, we'll take 2.5 cups of warm water, and I'll add my sourdough starter to that. Then I'll add 1/2 cup of olive oil and bacon grease. Now that I got my starter and bacon grease in there, I'll add a combination of molasses and honey. This helps feed the yeast and add a nice dynamic flavor to the pitas or whole wheat tortillas, whatever you decide to make with this. Then I add 1.5 tablespoons of yeast. Take this, whisk it all up, mix it all up real good. Then I take this mixture and I just pour it all into the flour at once. Then take me a wooden spatula spoon type item and I just gently pull all the flour away from the sides of the pot, mixing it gently. I start with a more vigorous now, as you can see, we have a really moist mixture here. May need a little more flour. I like to take some flour, flour on your hand, spread it around on the dough, and you start the kneading process. Now, as your hand gets sticky, take your other dry hand, toss a little more flour on there. The whole wheat mixture should be a little sticky, a little moist, but not really sticky. Still a little too sticky. We'll add a little more flour here. Now it's about there, still moist, but not sticking to my hands. And maybe a little more. So now you can see we have some lovely dough to work with here. I'm going to let this rise, double in size, about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your ambient temperature. We'll punch it down, divide it up, and start the tortilla making process. You could go on to use this for loaves of bread, which I'm probably going to use half of it to make a big old French loaf. French style loaf, because this is kind of a sourdough mixture. Shape your dough like that, make it nice, round, smooth. Then you want to take a little bit of olive oil or pan, whichever's handy. Put it on the bottom, put it on the top. Keep it from sticking to the sides. And I like to punch it down, smooth it out, nice like that. And that's it for the first part.